Last week, the 66th General Assembly of the United Nations in New York topped the agenda of the President of the European Commission. José Manuel Barroso held a number of bilateral meetings and participated in high-level events on climate change, nuclear safety and sustainable consumption. On Tuesday, the President of the European Commission participated in the leaders' high-level dialogue on climate change. In front of world leaders, celebrities, business people, philanthropists and non-governmental organizations, José Manuel Barroso said how crucial it is to maintain the momentum of Cancun and pursue the world negotiations on the fight against climate change.
With the financial and economic crisis, the reality is that the issue of climate change came a little bit down in the priorities also in media. That's why we need to build a stronger consensus now. We have two very important allies, science, that is on our side, public opinion that should be on our side. So let's work with science and the public opinion to try to have at the end the politics and diplomacy right and make Durban a real success.
On Wednesday, President Barroso, together with former US President Bill Clinton and other world leaders, took part in the Clinton Global Initiative Executive Roundtable discussion on sustainable consumption. Afterwards, President Barroso met with the King of Jordan on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly. They discussed the latest developments in the Middle East and the European Union's role in supporting peacemaking efforts between Palestinians and Israelis. Later on that day, accompanied by the President of the European Council, Herman Van Rompuy, José Manuel Barroso held talks with the President of Chile, Sebastián Piñera Echenique. Talks were dominated by the global financial crisis, its impact on emerging economies, and Europe's actions to resolve the current debt crisis. They also reviewed the bilateral relationship. The European Union remains Chile's greatest trading partner. On Thursday, José Manuel Barroso met with the Secretary-General of the United Nations, Ban Ki-moon. Accompanied by Herman Van Rompuy, they discussed the current global challenges, from the economic and financial crisis to the fight against climate change. International issues such as the Middle East peace process and the Palestinians seeking UN recognition of an independent state were also part of the discussions. Earlier that day, in his speech at the high-level meeting on nuclear safety, President Barroso focused on the EU response to the accident at the Japanese nuclear site of Fukushima.
Radiation knows no borders. The European Union therefore strongly welcomes the United Nations initiative for a global, comprehensive reflection on nuclear safety issues. We support tighter international rules for safe and sustainable use of nuclear energy, and we have, in our own realm, taken the lead on this.
Still on Thursday, President Barroso and Herman Van Rompuy met with the newly appointed Japanese Prime Minister, Yoshihiko Noda. The three agreed to accelerate their negotiations on the establishment of a free trade agreement between the European Union and Japan, and to work closely to improve nuclear safety. While in New York, President Barroso also gave an interview to CNN's Fareed Zakaria for his weekly international affairs show, GPS, and to Bloomberg TV, reiterating in both interviews the EU leaders' determination to overcome the current crisis.